Hi guys, welcome back to step 3 where we are going to add windows and doors to our 3D floor plan. So literally what we're doing now, we built the floor plan, we've built up our walls, right? We pulled our walls up. They're now built. Our house is just now missing those windows and the doors that we've talked about. So the next thing that we're really going to focus in on is how can we build the windows. So if you've done the SketchUp assignment for week 4, then this is just a repeat for you. However, I am still going to go over it for this assignment. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and click on my rectangle tool again, and I'm going to find. Actually, let me double check and make sure I'm picking a good spot here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to orbit. Sorry, I'm going to get a nice good wall for you guys to see. So I'm going to click my orbit. And this is, again, the orbit tool is the tool that you use to move around your house. So the next thing I'm actually going to do, okay, now I have a nice wall. I want a window here and I want a window there. I want 2 windows. So I'm going to go ahead, go to my rectangle tool, click on my rectangle tool, and I'm actually going to click and drag out to about the size of the rectangle that I want. Okay, so there's a nice little great window. And the next thing that I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on the select tool. So now I drew my window using the rectangle tool, and I'm going to use the select tool to select that square. And then what I'm going to do, actually, I'm just going to click on the eraser and erase it. I'm sorry, hit the backspace. Sorry, this thing has been acting really fishy. But if you notice, it's still blue. I'm going to actually do that step one more time. So I'm going to use my select tool again, click on it, hit the backspace. Now, if you notice, when I click my orbit tool, I can actually see the window. Okay, so I'm going to do one right here just to show you what I did again. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the rectangle tool. I know for sure there's a window that's going to be here. I'm going to go ahead, click the select tool, select that square, hit the backspace. Still on the select tool, click it again, hit the backspace. Now, it looks weird because there's this wall here. Actually, whoops, there we go. It looks a little weird, but that's because that's the edge of that door. But now, when I go from any orbit, I can see that it's actually it's a window. Okay, so I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna do the same thing. Add some more windows here and there for my house. So continue to add your windows. But make sure your windows are not going all the way up to the edge of the building. We don't want that. We want to give it some space. And as you can see, there's this nice diagonal line that shows you that your window is actually pretty straight on. So again, hit the backspace, click, hit the backspace, it's gone. Okay, go ahead and orbit one more time. I'm actually going to go ahead and find, where is my, yeah, this is my entrance. So here's my entrance. I'm going to go ahead and do what I like. I really like those long windows for the front of the house. Do you know what I'm talking about? Probably not. But the nice, they're called the, oh man, they're the street view. So, or an architectural window that back in the 50s, every house had these windows because it was a nice way to it was like another way of entertainment. Everyone was so interested in what was going on outside of their house that they didn't have TVs, or TVs only came for the rich and famous. So TVs were really hard to get a hold of. So they had these long landscape windows, and these landscape windows were just beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and do one more here, and then I'm going to show you how to do the doors. Again, select, backspace, select again, backspace. And again, I'm going to keep going. Actually, I'm actually going to keep going through my house and make all of my windows. So again, find out where your windows are in your house, where you want them. Again, find that spot. use that square to help you. Select, backspace, select, backspace. I'm going to do another one again, rectangle here. I believe there's a nice spot there. I just want to double check, make sure I'm not cutting into my walls. Oh yeah, I can actually make it a little bit bigger if I wanted to, but I won't. Click on my select tool, select, delete, select, delete. All right, so now if I orbit one more time, let's just check and make sure I got all my windows. I have each room has a window, and that's again for those who are really interested in architecture. Every bedroom and living space that is considered a living space must have a window. So, and the reason for that is for safety reasons. They need to be able to exit the area within if there was a fire, tornado, or anything like that. So if you're really interested in architecture and you're wondering where should I put all my windows, every room that is considered a living space should have a window. So if you're one of those people that likes to have a basement that could be used for other purposes, those basements also need to have that extra window. So that's why a lot of people have those little tunnels that you kind of climb out of. That's because it needs to be able to be used as an area for escape if there should ever be an emergency. All right, I'm actually going to leave this one here because that's going to be like my facility room. So pretty much, as you can see, all of my rooms have some windows except my living room has 3. That's it. So again, if you have issues with your how to insert a window, you're going to use just these tools, which is the rectangle tool and your select tool, and then of course your backspace key. And then of course that just deletes that space, so now it's open. All right, we're going to move on to doors next. If you have any questions, rewind this video, watch it one more time. Email me at this point in time if you have any questions too as well.